Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida, and this is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. I have almost dry, painted with Artist Loft and GAC 800 and Floetrol recipes underneath the video, and if you don't find it, just ask me. And I want to use it as a base, and I'm going to put some pillow paint down, Sherwin Williams, both black and white. The white is eggshell. Chances are good I will probably spin. And I may swipe, and I may scoop and drag. This is Tricorn Black in my new container. I asked at the Sherwin Williams place if they had an empty pint container, so that's how I got a hold of this if you need to know. That is plenty of that. I have a palette knife, and I think I'm going to use 3 different colors on top of black and white. And usually I would put, maybe I will try to start with just some black. I'm going to change everything. I'm going to put some Chantilly lace in the black. And I don't know what's going to happen to it, but I know it looks amazing in a dried painting. It spreads out and it is like a little field of diamonds. And I wanted to do that for a while. So I'm going to use some black cell activator in the white right now just to see what happens. And I know that the 2 house paints will sell together. Now usually I'd wipe that off on my painting, but this time I don't want to. But I will wipe it off on my studio rag, which is barely damp enough to be useful. I'm going to dip that in some water, pull it out again. I'm going to wipe off my acetate tool. Alright. So I'm just going to go to town, and I'm thinking to myself that I want something like Marooned along with some Agave blue, some sparkling aqua, and some Mystique. The Mystique is a primary element. So I'm going to start hoping that my white will come out easily. Yes, it's clear. Yay. I had water on my hands evidently. I'll start with the black. Go to the white. And this is a primary element. This is Agave blue. Well, it will be if I can get it to come out. Looks like I'm right down to the end of that. So I'm going to leave that on its side. This is the Marooned. This is the Mystique. And I've got some Mayan gold, and I'm going to use it. This time I am going to wipe off my spatula. And maybe rinse it too. This might be risky business, but I've got some really pretty cells coming up. I'm wondering what else I might want to put in there, and my hands fell on the orange peel. And I did clean my palette knife so I can swipe again if I want to. Or I might want to just grab the one I started with and do a smaller version. Or maybe something in between the two, like so. Start with the white. I will if it'll come out. Trouble in River City, come on. Whoa. Well, it came out all right. White, black, orange peel with gold sparkle, and probably go back to the Mayan gold again. Kind of missing some pink. Throw that in the bucket. Quick rinse. I'm liking what I have to begin with, but I'm not sure about what's going on the rest of the way. And I'm going to grab a straw. And I'm not seeing any colors, so I'm not giving up either. I do have, and I was using recently, the jasmine. Do I want that? Maybe I don't. What do I want? More marooned? I think more of the orange peel. And I'm going to go back to the black again this time. The orange peel looked really good with the Mayan gold too. So let's do that again. The funny thing about scoop and drags is a lot of times they start out pretty fugly in my opinion. No matter what. By the time you're done spinning, you've got something interesting. I'm not having much luck with that second set of swipes, which is unusual. But par for the course at the moment. So I'm just going to move a few things out of my way. Grab a palette knife and contemplate if I want to do scoop and drags. But where? Now there's no paint there, so that might be a moot point. Well, there's some there now. I wasn't sure about the black and the white, but you got to start somewhere. I still have this palette knife in my hand and still have a desire to light this up. I'm going to take a chance. One more chance. Do some white. And go back and use the Mayan gold again too. I can definitely scoop and drag this. I've got a few cells, but not enough in my opinion. And it doesn't make me want to give up. It just makes me want to be more tenacious. I have some such nice things there. You know what? I'm gonna stop messing about and give my best shot to spinning this out and see what happens. Bring my barrier up. I see I've got a couple of bubbles. I could probably pop those in advance, maybe. And make sure that I've got spin room. Maybe a little bit more of that direction. Do I want to do anything? Sometimes putting a spiral in right about now is a good way to get something you like later. I do like what happens with the spirals when you put them in before the spin. And some of those things will probably most likely just disappear entirely, and others might just give the impression of fingers. So here goes nothing, as I say often. Get that last tool out of there. I see paint flying, which is always a good sign. If you can get it thinned out enough, it won't crack. Some really nice cells. I probably could have used more colors, but I kind of like the ones I've got. That's beautiful. Cool. Let's see if I want to do a couple more spirals. Borrow some white. Where else? Kind of like having the black background. It means when I scrape through. I like that purple. Can I get it all to go down some? Because I might like that. I'll go down that way. More of the paint is moving down there than the purple is up here. Once it doesn't want to move anymore. I've got plenty of paint on my fingers right now. I've got to get it off. I'm not 100% yet, but things look really nice in the next day. If I'm patient, which I'm not very good at being. That's a little better. I'm surprised that went down to white because the canvas was black. Doesn't seem likely. I'm not a big fan of straight lines in compositions with the cells. I am loving this, but it's taken me a minute to adjust to it, and a few spirals too. None of which is hurting my feelings. Should I spin one more time? I don't think it's going to hurt anything to do that. One more time in both directions. I got kind of a dull end on this end. It's very tempting to add some colors down there. It's also a good idea for me. Oh, you know what? I like that better. I actually like to use my spinner crosswise That way I can sort of focus in on these two arms and be able to stop it more easily. I think it looks good a couple of ways. I'll give you a quick shimmer. Not that we have a lot of area that will shimmer, but we have some. Oh yeah, that's beautiful in there. And I've got a torch briefly, cautiously, because you're really not supposed to torch with house paint. I like the patterns. Oh, and there's, oh wow, that's gorgeous. Huh. I'm pleased. And I'm gonna definitely look for something to poke some holes in. The bubbles. And my tweezers have taken a walk. I wonder where they went. Oh well, I'll have to take care of that afterwards. Right now I want to show you this. This is awesome. Look at that. That marooned is the bomb. And so is the agave blue. Wow. Oh my gosh. I am going to have to, if I can't resin this, I'm going to have to at least give it a few coats of gloss varnish. Because that is fantastic. Wow, the patterns are lovely. I love all those cells. I'm trying to get right under the camera monitor. No matter what I do, I seem to be just not exactly where I should be. But I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching my videos longer. Thank you to everyone who makes a donation through PayPal. The bottom right hand corner of my YouTube channel banner is home to the icon. And you must know that you and my members are keeping me painting. I love that. I don't know where that silver came from, but oh, you know what? That's the Chantilly lace. Wow. Oh, I can't wait to see this dry. This is going to be something really, really beautiful. If I stare at it long enough, I'll find the dragon in there. I'm sure I will. All right, so where was I? I love you guys. There's a link tree, and on the link tree you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook group, Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Appreciation Group. My email address is around there somewhere too. It's easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. I do sell my artwork, and I do give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. I have 2 books on the Amazon link on the link tree, and they're volumes 1 and 2, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. And they are they are still relevant today. They're the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. My Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links are also in the link tree. If I didn't say that, I might have. Spring Clothing is under the video. Legalist Clothing, Legalist, all kinds of stuff. And Society 6, more all kinds of stuff. Great stuff for Christmas. Awesome. Those are all places where you can find my designs on merchandise. And if you can't find what you're looking for and you've seen it on YouTube and it has a file number, chances are I can add it there if you ask me. Please use my email address to do so. My community board will have tomorrow's video on advertised late at night, usually the night before. I post for 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time most days. Questions are invited. I love you guys. You inspire the heck out of me. I have my paint pouring recipes below the video. I adore what that Chantilly lace did. I'm so glad I did that, and I will be doing it again. I'm going to briefly, ever so briefly, torch, and then I'm going to look for bubbles in my paint. And the Aussie Floetrol is just selling up like a son of a gun, and this is awesome. I'm probably going to remove that one little white spot because it's bugging me. I love you guys. You're never stuck with anything. You can always fix stuff. I got 1 minute left. I'm not sure what I'll do with it. I don't think there's anything left to say. Whatever I forgot, I'll tell you in another video. All right, so I love you guys. I know I said that, but I do. And you inspire the heck out of me. And I probably said that too. I'll see you anon. I know I didn't say that yet. Bye for now. Priscilla out.